Folks, so we'll take it from here with Joe and Don. My name is Joe.
I'm Don.
And welcome back to We'll Take It From Here podcast. You're listening to two dudes running a talk style show with basically talking about anything, politics, life, positivity, mindset. And we also have guests, which we do have one today, very special guest. Someone's probably going to end up getting submitted after the end of the show. But before we get to our guest, Don, give us a little bit about the show, baby.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode
49.
49.
Or 48.
48. Welcome back to the show. We're glad to have you here. Guys, you can follow us on Instagram at We'll Take It From Here podcast. Check out our reels on there and our content on there. Thank you for the support, liking those and sharing those. You can also give us a rating if you so could on Spotify. We're trying to grow that as much as we can. That helps us grow the show and get our message out there. And overall, our goal for the show here, guys, is to make you laugh, entertain you, and inspire you as well, and hopefully share some stories and be a positive light in a world full of a lot of darkness. So you can email us in questions to We'll Take It From Here podcast at gmail.com, or just shoot us a DM. I'm at Don Shoemaker Jr. Joe is at Joe Francesco 48.
48, baby. All right, guys, now without any further ado, welcome Scott Cooper to the show.
Going, boys.
Hey, it's going great. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Fuck yeah. Thank you for coming on, man.
Happy to be here.
Good. Fuck yeah. We're happy to have you. So basically, folks, for you who don't know Scott, he is a beast at Pure MMA. He's also a teacher at Pure MMA, part-time. He teaches the 6:30 classes, which basically gives you a knowledge of how much of a savage he is, that he loves to fucking wake up that early, because it's a great fucking class, but I will admit, man, it's pretty hard to get there.
Have we ever seen you there?
Oh, hold on a second. I've been there twice. Hold on a second. But no, you have not seen me there. But no, yeah, dude, welcome to the show. Scott, why don't you just give the audience a little bit about yourself, man? Go as far back as you want, as deep as you want.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a mechanical engineer by trade, and like Joe said, I do a lot of jiu-jitsu. From Jersey, whole life, married my high school sweetheart, ended up here, just had a kid.
Congratulations,
I
man.
had a 2-month-old at home yelling at me.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, he's awesome. So
Good. Awesome. Nice. Perfect. Yeah. So, dude, gotta have a little bit of funny story about how I met you. So, back at Pure, so I started Pure in January, right? And I just remember, like, everyone was mad cool there, right? Pure's got a great atmosphere. And I just remember seeing some dude, you had a long hair and a huge beard. Right now you have a sick mustache. Yes. And I remember seeing this dude, and like all tatted up. And for some reason, someone had like said that there was a Marine in Pure. I still to this day don't know who the fuck it is. But I just, because it's not you. But I remember I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy definitely sick. And then I remember you were rolling on your foam. You know, your foam roller? Yeah. And I was just like, hey, dude, what's up? You're like, yo, dude, what's up? And then I was like, dude, are you a Marine? I don't know if you remember this. You're like, no, man. I was like, oh, what the fuck am I thinking?
I don't. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
That was January 21 or 20?
No, 2020. I started
2020.
I started
okay,
jits 2 months before the pandemic. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that.
That's funny because I thought the same thing. I asked you before the show because I thought you were in the service just by your stature and, you know, it's a good way to carry yourself. So,
dude, if you only knew the shit that Scott does with like working out and how much of a savage. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, dude. Like, yeah, dude.
Bro, we got smoked at my house a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, on my birthday, dude.
Oh, that's who you worked out with.
Yeah, dude. Like legit smoked. Like
he told me about the workout.
Yeah, dude.
That was a COVID thing. That was starting COVID.
Bro, that was literally one of the craziest workouts I've ever experienced. Yeah. Like that was. Is that what, CrossFit or something?
It's like the Scott Cooper special. It's just do hard shit until you don't want to do it anymore, and then do more of it.
Bro, dude, it was, oh my God. I just remember being there because, I don't even remember all the exercises, but it was just basically a circuit of hell, but a good hell. And, dude, carrying that 75-pound, was it 75 pounds?
75, yeah.
The 75-pound sandbag up your hill, which, by the way, if you don't know where Scott's Hill in the backyard is hellacious.
I live on an old ski slope.
Yes, that's right.
It's legitimately an old ski slope?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So I put my pull-up bar on the swing set in the back of the yard. I got an anchor. So you got to go up the hill.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, well, if you're going to go do pull-ups, you might as well carry a sandbag.
Hey,
you carry a sandbag
two birds with one stone.
Pull-ups, and then, carry it back down.
Nice.
Bro, dude, when I was going up that fucking hill, I was like, holy shit, man.
Contemplating life?
Well, yeah, because I was like, okay, so I have the mental fortitude to hold the 75 pounds up there, right? But the whole time I was like, my ankles, please don't slip. Please don't slip. Please don't slip.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy shit. So actually, what I want to know about you, dude, when did you start jiu-jitsu? Because there's a funny story about you. You told me that, because I'm like 180, 185,
Yeah.
or used to be 185. You told
Yeah.
me you used to be that big. I mean,
You're bigger than that.
You were bigger.
I started at 210.
Get the fuck out of here.
How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6", 210. It's a
Yeah.
little chunky.
So, it was chunky. Yeah. So I played sports my whole life, graduated college, went to work, whatever, started rock climbing. And I was rock climbing for years. I was maybe 205 or something like that. So I was lifting, I was doing everything like that, but I wasn't doing a ton of cardio. Just climbing. Randomly wandered into Pure on March 18th, 2018. Don't ask me why I know that.
March. Well, I mean, it's the first day of the rest of your life, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
And I was like, hey, can I stay for a second class? And they were like, yeah, sure. And that's
Nice.
how that went.
So did you go in because with the attitude of just wanting to learn martial arts defense, or did you want to get in shape more?
So my brother's 2 years younger than me.
Mhm.
He trained from when he was a little kid all through high school. He did a couple of amateur fights, stuff like that. So I was exposed to it then. I never really stuck with it when I was in high school. I was doing other stuff. Started listening to Jocko. I love my Jocko. And I was like, man, I gotta just do, like, rock climbing is cool, but you're surrounded by these like hairy leg granola eating people, and it's just like, dude, it's cool, it's fun, I still do it, but like,
And those are the girls you were talking about, right?
well, both, but yeah, I mean, listen, I have some really good friends from rock climbing,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, but it's like, you go to jiu-jitsu and it's just all like-minded people and stuff, so I was like, oh, let me try that out. So actually, one of my rock climbing buddies and I wandered into Pure, and that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. Fuck yeah. Dude, your brother, I rolled with him. I didn't know he was an amateur fighter or fought.
When
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was tough.
He was tough.
Bro, he was tough.
Yeah.
Like, really fucking tough. He
So
had a good open guard game. Runs in the fucking family, by the way.
Yeah.
Scott's open guard game is insane. Yeah.
So he's a blue belt. He's got 4 stripes on a blue belt.
God damn, he's a 4-stripe blue belt.
Yeah, but not really. Not in real life. So he's been training since he was, I don't know, like 12 or something, when he was a kid. And then did the kids program, went through all the kids belts, got his blue belt when he was 16, was fighting Muay Thai, doing all that stuff, went to college, went to law school, didn't train. Just got back into it a couple of years ago when he was in Queens and ranked up his blue belt, all that stuff, switched gyms, moved to Buffalo, did that whole thing. So he's just like, he's bounced around, but he's been training for like 8 years worth of jiu-jitsu.
Oh my god.
So he's like a sandbaggy blue belt. You roll with him, you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. He's like he should essentially be like a brown belt at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got experience.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's great, dude. So, what made you fall in love with jiu-jitsu though? Like, cause you go 9 times a week or a bazillion times a week.
Yeah, I average like 12 hours.
Yeah, I would say. So like, what was that always like that for you, or did you?
It ramped up.
It ramped up.
It ramped up for sure. So
Okay.
for the 2 years, but COVID actually was like the best time of everyone's life, right? For the 2 years before COVID, I was going, I don't know, 5 times a week or something like that, like normal. And then COVID happened. All of a sudden, we're at home, right? I started working out like a monster, dropped 20 pounds. So I had dropped a little bit from when I started at like that 210. I got down to like 180, 185 when COVID hit. And then I dropped down to like 160. I started running, ran a marathon, all that stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm in really good shape. I got to keep it up. And then I started training at Rob Alex's in the garage.
Oh my god, another beast.
I was the smallest guy by like 50 pounds or something.
Who was at his garage at that time?
It would be like me, Rob, Fox, that kid Anthony Sicoli. He wasn't that big, but he's a monster.
No, oh my god, is this the one that now trains at Koval and
Yeah,
Newark?
he trains at Koval. Zwick, Shemansky,
Oh
like
my
all these huge
God,
dudes.
dude.
Yeah.
And then there's me.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know these guys.
No, you don't know these guys,
No,
but these guys are fucking.
They're all the dudes that you
savages.
see at the gym, and you're like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over
They're
there.
all huge, man. And that's when I fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I fell in love with it because it was like these small sessions, and I'm learning so much and progressing like crazy. And then it was July 6th of 20. No, I probably shouldn't say when they opened again.
Oh, fuck it. They're fine.
It was July something of 2020 when they reopened, like all, veiled in secrecy. I remember that being one of the best days ever.
That was great.
It was amazing.
Speakeasy
Everyone was
Jiu-Jitsu.
there.
Yeah,
dude, it was just because no one, they closed for like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
And I got back there and I was just like, dude, this is it.
Yeah.
And then I was there twice a day, every day, forever.
Dude, that's basically how it's been.
Yeah.
Since then.
Since then, yeah.
Bro, you're literally there. You're like the face of, I don't know, like for me, you're the face. But besides Mikey and Andy, of course, right? And then of course you got Quayar and fucking Rob.
Well, see,
but,
yeah, quite like
yeah.
Quay's another one.
Quay's another one. Like you and
3
Quay.
times a day.
Yo, you're literally just like the purple belt Quay, essentially.
Quay
So-
was, that might have been a blue belt when I met him.
A blue? You
Or
were a
early
blue belt
purple.
when I met you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you go in the morning and then at night, or what's you go twice a day?
So
When
it
you go?
depends. Yeah,
Just
2 night
whenever you can.
classes. If I can sneak out at lunch, I'll go at lunch. And
Gotcha.
then I'm teaching in the morning, so I'll do those
So you just go pretty much whenever you can. type of
whenever
thing.
I can, man. And like today, I was watching my son.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, buddy, saddle up. Put him in the carrier, put him on the side of the mat.
So what do you think actually? What motivates you? Is motivation a part of it? What keeps you going day after day?
It's a grind, man. It's a grind, and you gotta. So, like for me, fitness became hugely important during COVID. I don't know what it was. I think it's because I got into that kind of shape.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't ever want to lose this. So I've got ulcerative colitis,
Okay.
which is an inflammatory autoimmune disease. Being in shape has kept it in check way better than anything else.
Got it.
So like big motivator right there.
For sure.
And then it's just being able to put out and being able to go twice a day and use my body like that. Like, why would you ever want to lose that?
True.
You know?
True.
Yeah. I mean, the other motivator for me is to be ready to do hard shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I go ice climbing. I go hiking in the winter in the White Mountains. Like all this stuff that requires mental and physical strength that you can't just get ready for that in a week.
Yeah.
So you stay ready.
And do you think you had this mentality before you started jiu-jitsu, or is jiu-jitsu kind of the main thing that has built you as far as physically and mentally?
So I've always valued toughness.
Okay.
This is gonna sound funny. So, you ever hear of Doom video game? Like
yes,
old
I've heard
first
of it.
person
Yeah.
shooter, right?
Yep.
So the story behind Doom is you're this Marine that gets stranded on Mars and you're surrounded by aliens. You gotta fight your way out.
Okay.
That was like the first game I ever played as a kid, and it was just like all about toughness. Like this dude was a badass.
Yeah.
And that always stuck with me. And then my grandfather fought in World War II. He was a waist gunner, V-24. Great man. Always heard those stories, right?
Yep.
Into that stuff my whole life. So it's just like toughness is what makes the world go around. So I've always been, even before jiu-jitsu, I mean, I was running ultra distance Spartans. I was doing all kinds of stuff like that. So it's always been something that's there. But
Got it.
jiu-jitsu is just like the perfect outlet for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it sounds like everything's kind of built on itself, and jiu-jitsu has kind of just been like this is actually awesome, and it's fun, and I get the
It's great.
whatever.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. It's better than going to the gym and lifting.
Yeah.
Like you go hang out with your friends and get beat up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I heard jiu-jitsu be described as involuntary murder yoga, and it's stuck with me ever since.
I like that.
Because it literally is.
It's
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've always said it's the weirdest dynamic, like when you're rolling around, and I'm I don't know, 5 months into the game, and I think Adrian at Lobo there, I'm sure you know Adrian.
Yeah.
And I think he said that one day, he's like, all right, have fun and choke your friends.
Yeah,
You know, that's what you do. You go after each
100%.
other and you choke each other out, and then you get up and, man, that was awesome.
Yeah. Dude, so I think about this a lot with jiu-jitsu. The relationships that you build and stuff, right?
Mhm.
You have some of the best friends in the world, and it's because you do hard stuff together.
Yeah.
But I think there's also a trust there. Like, looking at it from the outside, you might not understand what's going on. But, like, when Joe is on my back and he's got a rear naked choke in and we're working through it, he can fucking kill me.
Right.
Like, legit. My life's in his hands. And people, like, but the trust that you build with everyone in that
That's a good
room.
point.
Like, dude, he's got me in an arm bar stretched out. You can break my damn arm. I'll be out of work. I'll be everything else.
Yeah.
But you just have that trust, and it's implicit. You show up, and it's not even a question. But
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
really, it's
I guess I never really thought about that, because
Yeah.
you are trusting the person to let go when you tap.
it's simulated
don't have
murder,
to.
man.
Bro.
It's simulated murder.
It literally is.
It's
And-
awesome.
Yeah, the funny thing is you're saying, when Joe's got my back and rear naked choke, I don't really even get the choke in at all, but I appreciate it. No,
He
but
lets
it's
you
the
have it.
truth. Bro, it's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Literally, if you think the self-control it teaches you, And then the best thing about it is people who aren't in control at gyms, at good gyms, right, where the culture is very, very like it's a good culture. They'll weed themselves out because we won't stand for that shit, man.
Yep.
Like if you're trying to hurt your fucking partners, this ain't a competition, man.
Yeah.
No bueno.
And like that's a lot different than like it's different than not giving it your all, right?
Yep.
So for example, me and you know, like we have a respect for each other, we have a comfort for each other, right? But we'll go 100%.
Sure.
100%. But then there's some people with the intensity I put with you and the intensity you put with me, I won't do with them,
right?
Depending on the circumstance, right? And it's not that I by no means is it like I'm taking it easy,
Yeah.
because I'm not. But it's just like you get like a different flow with each person.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So that's dope. So you do what was that? Let's I'm gonna track back a little bit. Take us through some ice climbing. You said ice climbing, right?
Man.
Yeah, I'm picturing
So
like Call of Duty right now. Like
So I've only been ice climbing a couple of times, like actual with the ice tools and stuff.
Yeah, with the
like
picks, yeah.
that. Yeah. Most of what I do is, I guess, mountaineering, just winter hiking and stuff like that. Primarily in the White Mountains in New Hampshire, which the highest wind in the world is recorded there.
wow.
Highest wind.
On Mount Washington.
Jeez.
How's that?
276 miles an hour or something like that.
What the fuck?
You can't stand in that.
No, not that. You get blown around.
Yeah.
There's videos of guys standing on the summit of Mount Washington getting
No shit.
blown,
Man.
yeah. But yeah, we got a friend of mine's got a cabin about 30 minutes south of there, and we got into it like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago at this point. We have all the gear, we have all the experience at this point. But man, I mean, I've been on top of Mount Musalaki up there. It's, I think 4,500 feet ish. Like nothing crazy compared to like the 14,000 footers out west.
Right.
Negative 80 wind chill.
Oh my god.
Like
Negative
legit.
80
Yeah,
wind chill.
100%. Yeah.
If you don't have the right gear for that, you're fucked.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah.
Oh
100%.
my god.
Yeah. So
You've
the wind.
been in negative 80
Oh yeah.
wind chill?
Yeah. Wind was blowing 60 miles an hour, and it was minus something up there.
What's your mindset like at that point?
Keep moving.
Yeah. Like, are you cold as hell?
So actually I was on Franconia Ridge last year, and it's a famous section of the Appalachian Trail actually in White Mountain National Forest.
Okay.
There's a 2-mile exposed ridgeline, and there's actually a really famous book about a couple of guys that died up there, but a lot of people have died on this thing.
Mhm.
In the winter, you're just exposed to the wind full on for these 2 miles, and it's brutal. I don't know what the wind chill was when I was up there last year. It was below zero for sure, and we were moving kind of slow. Once we got towards the end, I could feel my core temperature plummeting.
Really?
Just like you can feel the blood pooling in the middle because it's leaving all your extremities to keep your organs warm.
Whoa, and you
So-
felt that.
Oh yeah, 100. Like I felt it. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's
and then I was like,
fucking
"Oh,
weird,
this is getting
man.
bad." So we hit the summit of Mount Lafayette, is the end of that traverse before you go down, and it's maybe, I don't know, 400 vertical feet down to the tree line. So we hit that summit, and the guys I was with were kind of like, "Oh, let's take pictures," and I was like, "We're going now."
You didn't have time for pictures.
I felt that. I was like, "Man, that's fucking scary."
Holy
Well,
shit.
essentially, was your body preparing to die at that point?
It was probably getting hypothermic.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, the margin in those conditions is small.
Wow.
Damn.
It's small.
So like though, the fact that you kept going up that mountain though, like that must have been a huge mind fuck.
Well, once it's a ridge, so you go up one,
Oh, and you go down the other,
you go across 1, 2, 3, and then down the third.
and so there's no turning back essentially.
No, there's no down. Once you hit that ridge, you're going.
Oh, so you have no option but to keep going.
No, that's what
Well,
makes
you're
that.
fucked.
That's what makes that like crazy.
Yo,
That's where the adrenaline comes in.
Yeah.
Is that part of it? Kind of like an adrenaline
No,
rush?
I mean, I have enough experience in those situations where it's like, okay, I know what I got to do. I got to keep moving, right? I can keep my head about me, all that stuff. But it can get hairy in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
You know, like there's stories of people being on that ridge and a freak storm blows in, and now you're in a whiteout. It's like you're standing in a ping pong ball,
Oh man.
right? You got the wind, you got all that stuff. You don't know where you're going. You make a wrong turn, you end up in a ravine that's 1,000 feet deep.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Holy shit. And this is New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those mountains are some of the craziest conditions in the country.
Now, what time of year did you do this?
January.
So this is like the dead of winter.
I'm heading up in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it again?
Oh yeah, every
Alright.
year. Yeah,
Cool.
it's
So
a
this
thing.
is
I mean, we do it
a
all
yearly annual trip?
a few times a year.
Okay.
Bro, that's fucking strong.
How many you guys go?
There could be 4 or 5 of us, depending.
Nice.
Yeah, a couple of dogs. Dogs love it.
Any snowmobiling or anything like that?
We snowmobiled last year, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Not at the elevation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah, it's
probably.
yeah, it's fun.
That'd be impossible, right? To snowmobile at that elevation, or is that it?
Yeah, you can't get machines up those trails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it too steep or too much bullshit?
Too steep.
Fuck.
Yeah, those trips. So going up some of those mountains, like I don't know what the 1,000 feet a mile easy.
Yeah.
Elevation. It was a lot.
1,000 feet a mile.
Oh, yeah, some of it's just rock climbing. Or
God
ice climbing. We have ice
damn,
axes.
Yeah, that, and then I would also assume you have it on your feet as well, right?
Yep,
The big-
crampons.
okay, crampons or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
My brother told me a story when he was in Poland that he was in Poland with one of his friends and like on this college thing. It was like a 2-week study abroad or something.
Yeah.
And they ended up on like a fucking ice mountain and they didn't know what they were doing, but they were in none of the fucking like they were in civilian clothes.
Yeah.
And they said that people with like your gear on were looking at them like, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
Bro, because you end up going to have to save those people.
Yeah, for
We've
sure.
seen people like that up there too.
Really?
And you're like, hey, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, it's late in the day and they're heading up and they're like in sneakers as college kids or whatever. And you're like, you don't understand what you're getting into.
Oh fuck that, bro.
Wait, is that because it's warm on the bottom of the mountain and then like at the top it's colder? Like how would they not
so
know
you
that?
lose about 3 degrees per 1,000 feet in air temperature.
All right.
So you're going up 4,000, you're maybe losing 12 degrees. You know,
Yeah.
it could be 20 or 10 at the base on a good day. You know, on a bad day, you're starting
Right.
at negative at the bottom. It's the wind that's the killer though in the exposure.
Gotcha.
So that wind is just constantly hitting you. The thing about the whites is they're maybe 2 or 2.5 hours from Boston, so it's really accessible. And all of these crazy hikes are right off of the highway.
Oh, okay.
Like there's
so
a parking area, and
yeah.
bam, you're going up
you're
Mount
just going
Lafayette.
right up.
A girl just died there a few weeks ago. She was 19, had like no winter backcountry experience. Her mom went up with her for the weekend and dropped her off at the base of that traverse.
And she died
Yeah,
just from hiking
she fucking got lost and it got dark. And
Holy
you're not going to
shit.
survive a night out there.
because it's
You
just
you
so
might
cold.
not survive
It's
with
just so
you.
cold.
Dude.
I mean, she was
Fuck.
dead.
Bro, I don't understand how people can like not how people could do it like you obviously are trained doing it, right? You and your friends, if you said you're experienced.
Just through doing it.
Yeah, but
there's
like
no formal training.
there's no so basically anytime you go out there it could be like it's you have to be smart basically every time.
It's a risk assessment.
Okay.
Everything's it's a balance, and so, you know, for us, we're not on that razor's edge of like pushing because we need to do it, right? We can go back another day. It's really not that big a deal. There are guys who like people who climb in the Himalaya, you know, who are climbing Everest. Not even Everest. Everest is like a walk apparently.
What?
Yeah, it's not technical. It's just a slog.
Oh wow.
But people who are climbing like, you know, the Annapurnas and stuff, if you've seen the recent Netflix documentaries, those guys who are doing like real technical alpine stuff, they are living on the hairy edge of
Like meaning run wrong step, like literally on the edge, or you're
meaning
talking mentally?
meaning like okay, I'll give you an example. There's a movie on Netflix called Meru, Meru. Is by Jimmy Chin, he's a National Geographic photographer, rock climber, all this stuff. So they did this expedition to make a first ascent on some Himalayan peak. I forget which one it was. But it was like this gnarly ass route, right? So, I don't know, 6 days into the climb, right? It's freezing, it's all this stuff. They get stuck in a storm that lasts for like, I think it was 7 nights.
Damn.
In a portaledge, hanging on a cliff face.
Holy shit.
A snowstorm or like a storm?
Like blizzard.
Okay.
So it's 3 dudes in something like probably the size of 2 of these tables, hanging 1,000 feet on a cliff
Holy shit.
for like 7 days. So they're running out of food. They're eating like cheese rinds.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what do? We planned this trip for 9 months, right? We're on the edge of like, they're all starving. They're running out of time and all this stuff. These dudes pushed and made the summit after sitting there for a week with no food.
What?
And they still made it.
Fuck.
But that's the kind of that's the kind of where you get to.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't
like,
have experience doing stuff like
Right.
that.
well, I don't
Probably
think you
want-
want.
probably
I
don't want
don't.
to.
But like it sounds like you don't even have the choice. Like you could just be like you said they were climbing, and all of a sudden the blizzard comes in. Like you don't have that choice.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
And like you said before, you can't turn back. So they probably always it was either die or live essentially.
Well, once you're caught in a storm like that, they were stuck there.
Yeah. Oh,
But
okay.
But you know, they see it coming in. They know like you have weather, right? You know.
So basically, they decided to stay there.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck that, man.
They were like, all right, game on, let's
Yeah.
go.
There's all kinds of stories. Like Maurice Herzog was the guy to first summit Annapurna, which is a really technical mountain in Himalaya. So he wrote a book this dude, he was like temporarily blind or something like that, or one of his party was. He lost fingers and toes, just this brutal conditions, and he made the top.
The fuck, man.
It was a month-long expedition, and they were fighting a weather window, and he pushed for it on like the last possible day, at the last possible hour. Got caught in a storm coming down.
You know, those stories are always so cool to watch and hear about, because that mentality is just, it's a do or die.
Oh,
They're like, I'm prepared to die, or I'm going to accomplish this.
Yeah, fuck it.
Period.
But like you just said, it's cool to listen to because,
Right.
dude, if I'm watching that
Oh,
fucking
man.
documentary, fuck that, dude. And dude, people's sense of what gives them thrill, what they're cool with, and what they're not cool with. I was listening to a podcast. It's a podcast we mentioned on this show before. It's called Endless Endeavor.
Yeah.
And the dude is an ex-military. He's Greg Anderson, and he actually summits Mount Rainier, I think, on an annual basis or whatever.
It's legit.
Yeah, apparently that's in, because it's in Washington. When he talks about it, it sounds crazy. But he was talking about how, because he was active soldier, so he was Green Beret,
Yep.
saw combat many times, deployed many times. He was also private contractor, so he's getting shot at. Then his buddies are asking him to go crabbing with them, who are like actual professional crabbers.
Yeah.
And he goes, fuck no. He goes, what do you mean, dude? Like, you were fighting wars. He goes, I don't give a fuck. That was cool to me, but being on those waves isn't fucking cool.
Dude, I won't ski.
Oh, you won't ski? You don't
Hell
ski or
no.
snowboard?
No.
Dude, that's so funny for someone who loves the mountains and
I-
hiking.
I know. Maybe if I knew how to do it, I would. But like, I look at a ski
Yeah.
resort and people are like zooming down. They're gonna hit you, and like, dude, I'm not getting hurt like that.
Bro, dude, you actually hold on a second. You wanna learn how to become a very good snowboarder skier? Do it in right over here in the Poconos because the fucking slopes are so small compared to out west of Vermont, and it's so icy and small that
Yeah.
you're forced to be good at dodging people.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
True.
Bro, story, back in high school, we went snowboarding because I snowboard, and one of my friend was a really good skier, and his girlfriend was there. Do this. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because everything turned out to be okay. But we're going down, and of course, some other guy with his daughter, we're like going really slow. Okay, not their fault. But then my friend's friend is ripping through, and all of a sudden, like, instead of just being smart with it, he tries to dodge it. And dude, I swear to God, we just saw him go over, and we didn't see him again. And we're like,
No.
dude. So we fucking rip it down the mountain or slope. Really, we fucking stop. We go over. We look over, and he's fine. It was like another 25 feet of snow, but then there was a fucking there was a drop of maybe 50 feet. And dude, the girlfriend was bawling, of course, right? That's what I thought. And dude, I'm just looking at him and he's laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at, dude? I'm like, look below you right now. He's like, yeah, rocks. I'm like, dude, fuck off, man.
Wait, so he didn't go over?
No, he didn't go over, but it looked like he went over.
look at you then.
Dude, it's almost like if you're like on the slope and then all of a sudden someone just disappears. And then you look over and he's pretty fucking far from the edge, but if he...
Wow.
Fuck that shit, dude.
Are you an active snowboarder?
No, I have not snowboarded in so long because when I started working, the busy season was during the snowboarding season, and I worked all weekends.
Gotcha.
So now I don't really have it. Well, now I work weekends. So this winter I can go back during the week.
Yeah.
And I really no excuse, dude. Snowboarding's so much fun.
I never tried it either. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw a guy get wrecked
I don't know how to do it.
on Mount Whitney, out in California.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you were there while you or
So we were climbing it, and this guy was skiing. So they have like the colliers, I think they're called. It's like a really narrow in between two rock faces, and it'll just be this chute of snow. And this dude dropped in off of one, like just on a mountain, not a ski resort. Dropped in on one, bam, tumbling all the stuff.
God,
He was freaking skiing down with his arm in the slide.
Ooh.
He was jacked up.
Dude,
Like, man,
there's some
you're a
serious
long
ones.
way from help, buddy.
Bro, there's no lie. Those mountains sometimes take 45 minutes to get down. I'm not, I not from experience. I just know friends who skied out there and snowboard out there.
Yeah.
Because they laugh. Like you go on a black diamond here in
Yeah,
Poconos,
right,
it's
yeah,
like an
right.
intermediate or beginner in some mountains over there.
Yeah.
Like you know what the
It
worst
looks
thing is?
fun, but
Bro, have you ever seen moguls? You know what moguls are?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so moguls are meant for skiers, but if you're a really fucking good snowboarder, you'll get down with them, right? It's no problem. Bro, I tried, because I'm good at the intermediate, so I tried black diamond, but my first black diamond I ever tried was with moguls, bro, and I was just eating shit the whole way down. Because skiing is like easier, but if you're not an experienced snowboarder, you really have to, it's a constant turning of the hips.
Yeah, you gotta flip your hips over.
Bro, just hitting moguls, I was flipping, and then all of a sudden I was just, finally I went on my ass down the mountain.
Yeah, you gotta be like sore as hell after doing
That's
that.
gonna be hard on your body.
Dude,
Yeah.
your legs are dead. Like you don't want to fucking walk after that.
Yeah, no.
Or just in general when you snowboard ski.
Yeah.
First time's like anything. But it's probably the same thing when you went mountain climbing for the first time.
Yeah. I kind of eased into that, I guess. I didn't start with crazy stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, so you did it
Yeah.
the smart way.
Oh,
Yeah.
marginally.
Marshall.
I mean, you know, I guess like we did just do Franconia Ridge in the winter one. Like we just had to do that.
Where's Franconia Ridge?
That's the one.
Oh,
with the big traverse.
With the big
yeah.
traverse? Okay.
Yeah, I think my friend had did it once before. And then
Fuck.
and then we just jumped up there.
Yeah, that's ballsy. Hey man, sometimes to just accomplish it, you just got to do it, right?
It's awesome, man.
It's risk reward.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Instead of like thinking, because if you just sat back there and like worrying and thinking that you weren't going to do it, you probably would have never done it, or you wouldn't have been able to even make the top.
Yeah. Well, and then the risk is in your hands too.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't be stupid.
You watch the weather, how much you prepared, what gear you're carrying, all that stuff.
True.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you? You said you do this every January.
Yeah, every winter. Just
Do you-
the winter months.
Do you think that the rest of the year is a lot easier because now you have this insanely hard task you just got out of the way? Do you find that at all or no?
I don't know if I look at it like that. I draw on those experiences when I'm going through other hard stuff.
Okay.
There's a handful of times in my life where I've been like, oh yeah, this is real. And then when you're doing something else hard, you can draw back on that for sure and be like, hey, I went through that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's this thing, I forget the term, but it's these guys online that I've seen, that's what they do. One day out of the year is like an insanely like 24-hour run or like a Mount Kilimanjaro hike, like something like it's really, really hard. That way the other 364 days is like, all right, I got through that. What's this, you know?
It's a confidence builder, man. That's my, I really truly believe that confidence is the foundation of everything.
I would
For a
agree.
successful person. It's just like, have confidence in yourself. Hey, I did that hard thing. Why can't I do this one?
Yeah.
This sucks right now. Oh, well, that sucked too. And here I am. Like,
Yep.
Well, think
you
about
got to do this stuff.
Dude, think about when you're rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm just maybe it hasn't happened for you, but how many times have you gone in with a roll, whether it's now or before when you were a beginner, and you're like, all right, I want to roll with this guy because he's good, and you're like, oh fuck, dude, like, all right, this is gonna be a really hard round, and I got to do this, I got to watch out for this, and then you end up just getting fucking smoked. And then then the next time you're like, all right, fuck it, fuck it, I'm just gonna beat him. And then maybe you don't beat him, but you fucking own him, right? It's literally the confidence boost.
For sure.
If you talk bad about yourself, you already defeated yourself. You're not defeating him.
Yep. 100%.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's like little micro things.
Dude.
Little confidence builders all day, every day, and then you build into the big stuff.
Exactly. That's important because a lot of people like to just jump into the big stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't. How about like when you're trying to do like a move in jits, right? Because we know jits is everything is so micro, right? Not to use the term micro adjustments, but legitimately. Wasn't there a story about some like white belt who posted that he like tapped a purple belt about micro adjustments or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
No, but it's the same thing. Like if you like, how many times has like Mikey or Andy? Okay, so for those of you who don't know Mike or Andy, they're the owners and two of the instructors at Pure. How many times do they show something and it just looks so fucking easy because it's Mike and Andy? And every day, right? And then you start doing it and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's because you're thinking about it too much.
Yep.
If you literally just go into it like, okay, I gotta do this, and that, and like make sense of it, like shit goes smoothly.
For sure.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I see that now because I'm teaching too.
Yeah. You know what? What's jiu-jitsu like now that you're teaching it?
Well, it breaks down. That's a good segue into it because now when I'm thinking about how to teach, a mounted armbar, right? Something relatively simple, and I'm teaching it to a room full of people who have like 2 weeks of experience up to brown belts. You got to make it appealing to those experienced people, but still broken down enough for those new people that they're not like, what the fuck did that guy just do?
Yeah.
So it really makes you think. Right? It
does.
really makes you know the moves well.
It forces you to like you said,
it's been great,
bro,
for my development, and it's awesome to share it.
Have you ever, not that anyone at Pure is like this, but have you ever been like, you said you're teaching brown belts, right? Yeah. Like, holy fuck, I'm teaching a brown belt. Even though the belts really don't mean anything, has that ever like come to you like, I need to be on my fucking game and like make sure?
The first class I ever taught was at Colton Brown's.
Oh my God.
I'm filling in on a Sunday. It's no-gi. The school was relatively new. I think there was like 7 guys there.
Okay.
Most of them were my friends, right? It was like, hey, come, I'm teaching, whatever. This random black belt wanders in off the street. Hey, I know Colton from back in the day. Like, he told me to come train. It's a black, I forget where he got his black belt from. A legit black belt.
Yep.
He wanders into my first class ever.
Yo, dude.
I was like, oh shit.
Did you stay composed and just teach?
Yeah, you know what? I taught 2 moves that I, have dialed in really well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fine.
Awesome.
It was
Perfect.
good.
Did he probably thought, I mean, he probably, I bet you if you
It was
stayed so
no- he had
confident.
no idea.
Oh, he had no idea. Yeah, so he could have been like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's a black belt. Yeah.
Sure, but
Dude, well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Dude, I remember the first class, I think, was it your first class? No, it was my first time going to your class.
Yeah.
So basically only the first time of 2 because I'm very
Do we
undisciplined
have
with
an
that.
official count of that?
Dude, it's 2. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to your classes more, but my mental, the bitch mind always wins in the morning.
Bro, the morning's hard.
Dude, it's really hard.
Adrian tries to get me to come to the 7 a.m. classes all the
come
time.
on,
I'm
bro.
just a
You
bitch.
gotta wake up, man.
Dude, legit.
I know, it's true.
But yo, I'm telling you, the 2 times that I did do the 6:30 class, you go 6:30, you come home, you shower a bit, then you go back to noon class, bro.
Yeah,
You're fucking wired, dude. You're wired for the rest of the day. Look, basically, how we were talking about before about how when you do something hard like Summit Mount Kilimanjaro, then the rest of the year is fine.
Yeah.
You start your morning at 6:30 with Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm
Right.
talking about like fucking no-gi hard rolls. The
Yeah.
rest of the day is cake, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Cake. But I remember you were asking me, you were like, yo, dude, how's teaching? Like, because you did a really good job. Like, I'm just telling you that because you're my friend. Like, you did a really good job. And I just remember you were like, yo, dude, is there anything that can, like, I could do better, blah, blah, blah. And I was really thinking to give you some feedback. And I was like, I can't think of anything. I was like, yo, dude, you didn't bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I always forget the balance.
Forget that part.
and you're like, bro, oh, okay, cool. But dude, like, that was the one thing I know. I was like, oh, he didn't bow. But I was like,
I
such a
forgot
stupid
that
thing.
shit the other night too.
Really?
I covered for somebody on Tuesday night.
At
I covered
Pure?
Becky's beginner class on Tuesday night.
Oh, the 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I told everyone what the warm up was gonna be. And I was like, on 3, 1, 2, let's bow. 1, 2, 3. Everyone's like, yes.
Still working on it.
Yeah, dude. That's perfect.
How long you been teaching now?
Since like the spring. So
Last year?
I don't know,
Okay.
like 8 months or so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Damn, it's been that long already?
Well, I was just
At Colton.
covering at
Sorry,
Colton's for
at
a
Colton.
while.
Yeah.
I've had a regular morning class at Pure for, I don't know, like 4 months or something now.
Yeah, because I remember Tom was the instructor, and that started in the summer, right? Yeah.
Oh, in the summer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the
so-
summer, yeah. And then you
Probably
took
3,
over
4
here.
months. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta come to your classes more. That's unacceptable on my part. Fuck. Yeah, you do
You
that.
got one tomorrow morning?
This morning.
No, this morning.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
When's your next morning class?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
There you go, John.
Yeah. Now
No,
you're gonna
come,
figure
you
it
come
out.
too, bro. Is that what you said? You're gonna come?
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh yeah. All right.
Are you gonna go?
Wednesday morning.
I have
It's
to.
escape-
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Escape Suite.
Oh, it's Escape Suite.
Escape Suite.
Dude, I haven't rolled with you yet.
Whoa.
Oh, shit,
You better
dude.
bring that camera.
Yeah, we got it, right? Yo, Adrian wants to do, he said 3 months has been up. He said, I'll train Donnie for 3 months. And then he goes, then we're going to have a super fight. And I was like, all right,
Okay.
fine. Now
I'm gonna have to get my ass in the gym a little bit more. So
What do you, in the
Training-
training
more.
gym. Yeah. Bro, fuck.
Dude, so I have this friend. He's a friend of a friend. I like him. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a blue belt, a new blue belt.
Okay.
So he's been training for like a little more than a year. We've rolled together like twice, but like on the grass in front of someone's house type of thing, like just messing around, right? And this dude is such a shit talker. He's convinced he's gonna score points on me.
Oh, fucking dude.
He's like, bro, we're gonna roll, and like, I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna score points on you. I'm like, bro, no, you're not.
do it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sure, anybody can get caught, all that stuff, right? But like, with all the shit talking, we're going to war.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna score points on me.
No,
This dude is
absolutely.
convinced.
No, he's not. No, bro. I mean, look, I don't know him, so if you're listening right now, no disrespect, but I don't think you're
Oh
scoring
no,
points.
take the disrespect, Lewis.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Lewis.
You're
You're
gonna
not
score
scoring
points,
points.
buddy.
No, but dude, it's such a okay. So this is a little bit of a mindset about me. So when I go against, I like to go against everyone who's better than me because it makes me better. That's how I look at it, right? But every now and then, and more so now, I want to work my offense, so I'll go with people that are less experienced, it's called, right? But even people who are blue belts, who are less experienced, quote unquote, but aren't worse. They're really fucking good.
Right.
Dude, I have more of a time, I I take getting tapped by them, and I know there's no ego. There's no ego. Dude, get tapped by a white belt. Fuck, I've been tapped by a white belt. I don't give a shit. I'll admit that. Yeah, no ego. But dude, when that shit happens and when you're getting beat by people who technically, quote unquote, you should be beating, it's like, for me, that's like, oh, fuck. Now, like, if I get tapped out by you, or if I get tapped out by Campese, if I get tapped out by Rob, I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, that's supposed to happen. Yeah. But a minute it happens with someone who is less experienced, quote unquote, you're like, I don't know. For me, I need to get out of this mindset of questioning myself. I'm like, dude, am I even at this level? But it's such an ego thing, bro.
It is, man. Everyone has, it goes both ways too. I rolled with a guy today. He's a tough dude. Purple belt, got a lot of experience on him. And he's got a really good ankle lock. And he's been ankle locking the shit out of me.
Okay.
And it's like, he gets me every roll. And I'm like, I know it's coming. And this fucking guy ankle locks me. And I'm mad at myself, but I love it because it's going to make me better.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're rolling today, and he grabs one. Even though I went into the roll, I was like, don't get ankle locked, asshole. The first minute. So he's like, bro, man, like, sorry, you know, I spammed in it. It's just like my move. I was like, bro, don't be sorry.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
If it works, it works.
It's good
right?
for me, man, and it's good for you. Like, who cares?
No, yeah, for sure.
Just play, man.
Yeah, exactly. You're never gonna fuck, dude. I remember I was talking to Rob afterward because this is like the second time I got tapped. I actually got tapped by an ankle lock by a white belt who did everything right. I left my foot. I was in playing open guard because I'm working it, and left my foot in an area for maybe 0.2 seconds when I shouldn't have. He seized the opportunity, did a great job, fucking ripped it, and I was like, tap, good job. Yeah. And I went up to him after, and I'm like, dude, is this like a should I be doing this better? And he was just like, no, bro. He's like, stop fucking thinking that way. He's like, this is the time you get tapped.
Yeah.
He's like, you get tapped now, so you don't get tapped later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're right. Yeah. Damn. Any competitions for you in the past?
So I competed at white belt.
Okay. How'd you do?
Won one, lost one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was early on. I was like 2 or 3 stripes. Haven't since then.
Okay.
Just
life.
I'm old, man.
Bro, you're like fucking 34. You're not old, dude.
Yeah, but I'm like, I know these are all excuses, and they're like assholes. I know. I'm just like, dude, it's not why I'm in it.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, that's fine. No, I'm not even forcing you. That's fair if you don't want it.
Dude, like, between my workload and, you know, now I get the kid and stuff, mentally preparing for that and cutting weight and all that stuff, I'm just like,
it's too much.
In my life, man.
For sure.
And yeah, it should just be like, hey, go compete and whatever happens. But I know I won't treat it like that.
Well, I mean, based off the person. Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it.
It's not even about winning. It's about doing the best that I can.
Right.
I don't want to go out there and not cut weight and be in a higher bracket and then, like, you know, it's just, no, I'm going to do it right.
Yeah, true. Hey, that's respectable, man. That's respectable. If you know, there's different priorities in life, and you're at a different stage in life and shit. And
I mean, not that I wouldn't in the future. I actually want my kid to see me compete, probably.
Fuck yeah.
You know,
when your kid's old enough, is he gonna be coming around the gym?
He was at the gym today.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he's 8 weeks old.
What? Wait, I fucking saw him. Yeah, that's right. Dude, I love it. Through osmosis, they call it. Yeah. Fuck, dude, he's gonna be.
Yeah, he was watching class.
He was.
He chilling with Uncle Eric. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Uncle Eric, love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
He could be like the next Tiger Woods, except in jiu-jitsu.
In jiu-jitsu.
The only reason Tiger's Tiger is because he started at 1.
All these guys. Look at the Rotolo brothers.
Yes,
dude. They're like 19. They're slaying everyone. They've been trained since they were in diapers.
Yeah.
Did you see what Gordon Ryan said about Rotolo? What was it, like free money's or easy money's free money or something, or free money's good money?
I did see that.
He offered to fight both of them in one night.
Yeah, dude, that's
back, right? No rest or something.
I love me some Gordon.
Bro, he's such a shit talker, but like
he backs it up.
Dude, he backs it. Honestly, remember how him and Galval were going back and forth for like the longest time?
Yeah.
After their super fight at ADCC this past year, like they dabbed each other up, you know, all that shit. It's all fucking it's all business, dude.
Yeah.
But
he's the same as McGregor, because somebody will beat him one day.
Oh yeah,
and then the aura will be gone.
Gordon's the same as McGregor?
In terms of being unbeaten and talking all the shit, and it's awesome. I love it.
Dude.
But then, like, McGregor got clocked a couple of times, and now he talks shit, and you're like, yeah, you're washed up, dude.
It's true.
I love him, but like...
It's true. It's true.
Bro, but fucking, did you hear McGregor when Khabib beat him? Like, or was beating or was, like, I think it was shit talking.
When Khabib was telling him, talk now, let's talk
now.
Yeah. But I heard that. You hear that on Rogan or something?
I was talking to David Goggins about it.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah.
He was like saying talk shit now and then fucking McGregor's like, it's just business, man.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
just
business.
yeah.
It's like, but it's like, it sort of is.
Oh, for sure.
It is, but you could also hear in McGregor's voice like, I'm hurting right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Because
wouldn't want
imagine,
that guy beating on me.
Holy shit.
dude, imagine being the best at, well, I don't know, McGregor was the best in his weight class at the time, but like, let's say Gordon Ryan, right? He's the best. He's literally hands down the fucking best. And I don't even really watch that much jiu-jitsu, but when I watch it and I see what he's doing, it makes everything look easy. Like, I think he topped out Galvao in like what? Fucking no time. And it was very short, right? He just does that. But it's like that one, because you're right. Someone's gonna get him.
Well,
someone at one point in life is gonna. Oh, doesn't he always say he always gets tapped out in training too? That's like
I imagine because he puts himself in terrible spots.
Exactly. I remember when that like came out. Like he put a post on it, basically saying like, don't worry about getting tapped in class because I lose to my sparring partners. Yeah. And then I think that put it into perspective for like everyone. Because someone like him, you don't really see him losing. Like.
Because he's not in those positions in a match.
Yeah, that's right.
Know?
Yeah.
Like they're probably training starting in an extended armbar.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
Yeah.
So,
hasn't he written on a note before, like, this is how I'm going to beat them?
Yeah.
Like he plays a game with it?
Yeah. He gives it to the judges before the match.
That is like
and he goes out and does it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He'll call it a sub.
That's fucking hilarious.
Fucking
Do the judges
nuts.
look at it before like as the fight's going on?
No, it's just like a PR thing.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like,
yeah.
You know.
That's fucking awesome.
Talk about confidence, man. Hey.
There's a confident guy.
Yeah.
Just like McGregor in his prime.
Yep.
That's one confident motherfucker, and he should be.
Yeah, see, the thing is the difference between that is confidence because a lot of people mistake him for being conceited, but the difference is
conceited.
Well, yeah, but he backs it up, and that's why he can be confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
so the conceited thing is like, do you like his attitude or not? That's a separate conversation.
True. Yeah, I think that's why most people, well, not most people, if you hate him, it's probably because of that.
Yeah, everyone hates a shit talker.
Yeah,
they love
sure.
him.
But if a shit talker wins, bro, like
you
can't hate him.
Yeah.
Still.
I don't know, man. Put anybody in that situation. I don't know. I think you'd also be a shit talker.
Would you?
Probably a little conceited.
For sure. Especially in
You're not
the
gonna
guy's
hold
basically a prize fighter.
Yeah.
You don't
Can't
become a
hold that
prize
back.
fighter by being like a meek, soft-spoken person. Ali, all these guys.
No. Because part of it definitely is the business entertainment side of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, think about it. Think about UFC, man. Do you even get a fight if you're not fucking talking shit?
Right.
Like literally, can you think of a fucking fighter?
Nobody's gonna buy tickets.
Right? But it's like that sucks in a way. It's fun to see as a fan, but it sucks in a way because if you don't do any martial art in general, it doesn't have to be jiu-jitsu, doesn't have to be Muay Thai. Like say if you don't do boxing or whatever, you look at UFC, you're wondering when they go to ground, like when I'm at your house, right? When you invited me over a couple times, and when it goes to ground, like we're like, yeah, it's fucking sick. But most people fucking hate it. And then you got the people who've never done it and go, stand up, right? So like,
stand up.
Yeah, right there, stand up, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned that the other day actually, rolling around a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't stand up. It kept pushing me down.
Yeah, no, you can't fucking stand up, dude. If any of you think that you can just stand up, like these UFC fighters can stand up, I won't say it, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, there's no such thing as just standing up.
Nope,
absolutely not.
Yeah, especially with that, because I'm just talking about jiu-jitsu. I mean, with the MMA or UFC fight or whatever, you're just gonna get clocked in the face if you stand up or whatever.
Well, yeah, sure, because that's the other thing about it too. Combat jiu-jitsu as opposed to jiu-jitsu we do.
Oh man, totally different.
Right? Did you see Tate? Oh wait, what's his last name? The Tate, the kickboxer, he's been talking mad shit, like a lot of political.
Just kickboxing?
No, yeah, he's
like Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Is it?
Oh,
Andrew
I didn't know he was a kickboxer.
Yeah, Andrew Tate.
Is it Andrew Tate guy?
Yeah, the bald dude with the glasses.
Yeah, Top G.
Yeah, Top G. Okay, Andrew Tate. That's what it is. Andrew Tate had a video. So basically, he's very controversial, right? But like a lot of, depending on what your stances are, you may agree with him, you may not agree with him, but he's got pretty good. He sounds like a piece of shit, but when you listen to what he's saying, some stuff he's actually got a good point. But he was talking about jiu-jitsu, and he was talking bad shit on jiu-jitsu. He was like, "Oh, you guys doing out there?" He's like, "Yo, BJJ." He's like, "Yo, BJJ is the worst martial art to know in a street fight." It's like, but like I looked at it with like a non-bias to it. And I was like, you know what, dude? I don't agree with everything he's saying because he was talking about, well, the best thing you got to do is just run away from fights. Like, okay, that's true. And he goes, and you don't want to get taken to the ground because if you're let's say you're on top and you can't see his boys who come around and kick him in the face. I'm like, okay, that's also true. But at the same time, what if you get taken down?
Right.
And you don't know what the fuck you're doing on the ground. But it's like, at the same time, I'm not going to be pulling De La Riva guard in a fucking street fight if I end up on the ground because you're just going to pummel me. You know what I mean?
So I love Jocko's take on this.
What did he say?
His take is, if you're in a confrontation, in a bar, wherever, right? If somebody's yelling at you, fucking walk away,
Yeah, true.
right? If somebody's saying some shit, you walk away. You always have the option to walk, run, get away. As soon as that person grabs you, now they're in your world, and it's all bets are off. So that's when you need the jiu-jitsu.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
Why would you ever want to stand up and square off with somebody in a bar fight?
Yeah, that's true. Especially when a
It's
bottle
retarded.
comes around. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
dumb. You
it's
don't
just,
know.
it's no.
So you're saying to get on the ground and start doing the jiu-jitsu
No, I'm
game.
saying to run away.
Okay.
Just get it's not worth getting arrested,
Right.
hitting your head on the bar, like whatever.
Yeah,
Why
you-
would you ever do it?
Or maybe someone that is friends with him is actually getting a beer from the bar and is a fucking psycho and just smashes you over the head with a fucking
Right,
bottle.
dude, that stuff never ends well.
No.
But if somebody grabs you,
Now he's in your world.
I do this all day, every day, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah, I mean,
And you know too when someone grabs you and you grab them, right? You know what type of round you're about to have.
yeah.
So like if someone's in the street and he's like a fucking punk, I don't care how big you are, and like someone at Pure who's been training for years grabs them,
Yeah.
that guy subconsciously knows he's fucked. No,
Oh.
seriously. I'll give you an example. First time I ever rolled with Scott Szymanski. Bro.
Yeah.
And this is
Right.
like 240 at the time. He was 240 Scott Szymanski. And I was like doing all these like sweeps with the gi. And I remember I planned it. I was like, okay, he's better. I was still white belt at the time. He goes, okay, I'm going to grab his gi cross collar. I'm going to get a quick grab of his wrist, right? Collar sleeve. And I'm just going to fucking do like the slide tackle takedown. And I'm going to do it right away. We slapped, bumped, he grabbed me, and I was like, I'm not doing any of this right now. And he fucking tossed me
This
like a
dude
rag
is a
doll.
moose.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But you feel it. It's weird. Like when you go with someone and they have, even if they're not even big, they just know how to grip. Maybe they're judo. Like you know who you're going with, bro.
It's confidence.
Right?
Yeah.
How about
confidence in their movements?
how about you know when you're going to a wrestler? Like you know, like it's about to be a wrestler, or if you're going with the judo guy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Watching it too is pretty cool. Like somebody that really knows what they're doing, like say like a black belt or even like a high level wrestler that you're watching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just the speed that you guys move around and just I don't know. It's just really cool to watch.
Yeah,
It's certainly where
There's levels, man.
so many levels.
Yeah.
It's certainly where it's an art.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
absolutely. It's martial art. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. It's a gentle art, right? They
It's
say?
funny, like you
They
said,
say.
Joe, like when you roll around, like when you grab somebody you're fighting with or whatever that knows what they're doing or is a higher level than you, like when you're rolling around with somebody that's close to your level or maybe a little bit below, you're like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. This is cool.
Yeah.
And you go to that next level and you're like, man, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. No.
Get
Dude,
my ass rocked.
bro. You know, I'll do private with Camp Peasy. He'll teach me a move, right? And I'll start to understand the move. But I do the mistake where I don't try it against a white belt. I tried against Scott Cooper, who sometimes is my uke, which for those of you who don't know who that is, uke, so basically during the private, Scott is my quote unquote dummy that I do the moves on, right? So I'm trying to do the moves that Scott knows. So sometimes it's just like, it makes no sense what I'm trying to do, but it's like, I don't know. The difference in skill level, like some shit, if you're bad at it that you could pull off on a white belt, you're never going to pull off on a fucking...
Yeah.
Perfect
But that's
word.
always the difference in skill level in jiu-jitsu is somebody who's been doing it 10 years versus 5 years. If that 5-year person is a super athlete and the 10-year person is like, you know, a little older or whatever, the 10-year guy's going to beat him every time because he knows what that guy's going to do.
Yeah. That's true.
It's all the technique.
Yeah. You have outliers
So
too.
if you know what's coming, that's like when I roll with Joe.
Yeah.
I train with Joe all the time.
Mhm.
We work through stuff together, like, you know, trying to come up with new moves and all that kind of thing. And then I'll roll with him and he thrashes me. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I knew what you were going to do the whole time.
Dude, he plans out...
God damn it.
Yeah, no, but it's hard though because he'll plan his submissions about 5 moves ahead.
Yeah.
Like chess.
Yeah,
I know.
no,
So I'm
no,
like,
it-
dude, I need to start taking privates with someone else just to beat you. While I'm still taking privates with you.
Yo.
I
But you
mean,
gotta
how
do-
else do you evolve
Yeah.
to, like, you can't build your game with someone and then beat them.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
it's
You
true.
can't.
Yeah, because does the master always show all his teachings or whatever?
Right,
You know?
exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Mikey likes to do that. Well, Mikey will teach us everything, but I forget what the move was, but there was a defense that he taught, and he prefaced it with like, I don't really like to teach this one this much because it's
His secret move.
yeah, it's a secret move. But it was a good one. I forgot what it was. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you a question. Oh, it was on. What were we talking about? It was about
Jiu-Jitsu.
No, for sure we were talking. Thank you. No, it was on the topic of something else. You were talking about Joe.
Oh boy.
Oh, do you trash talk during your rolls? I know the answer. I just want.
No.
You, dude.
I take that back. There are like 2 people.
Yeah, who are they?
I'm not gonna say their names.
Okay.
But there are 2 or 3 people who I will talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know. I feel like I don't deserve the trash talk at this point. And that's not even self-deprecating. Like I feel like you gotta be really fucking good to trash talk. And by trash talk, it's not like making fun of the person you beat, but it's like having fun during the roll and being like, oh, watch this, like watch that. Like,
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't do that stuff.
no, fuck it.
I mean, I won't say a word because I'm like, if I say one word, I'm getting absolutely, absolutely like I'm gonna die in the next roll.
yeah.
Because I do love shit talking,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna stay quiet on this one,
Dude, and that happened too. If you catch someone that's on a higher level than you,
Yeah.
the next round you go with that person, and I mean like the next day or whatever, they're having a bad day. It's happened to me. You'll catch someone who you normally don't catch.
Yep.
The next day you go to roll and you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and they just absolutely eat you alive.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. So I have some questions for you, pure related, because I asked Matt Stavrakis.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you these
I got
two.
a funny story about that.
All right. No, we're gonna, I think I know what the story is. Tell it right now. Yo, Matt.
Get ready to get embarrassed.
Oh, and I bet you Matt knows what the story is.
He knows what it is.
Okay.
He knows damn well.
All right.
So, Ashley, the gym manager.
Yep.
And my wife went to Nashville for a weekend.
Okay.
So they're hanging out. Ashley's posting all pictures of them. So Stavrakis DMs Ashley and goes, "Hey, who's your friend?"
Oh no.
No.
And Ashley knows exactly what's going on and lets him fall right into the trap.
She's your
To
wife
her
at this
eternal
point?
credit. Oh yeah, my wife.
She's already your wife.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is like a year ago or something.
I fucking
So
love it.
Ashley's like, "Oh, her name's Alyssa," like whatever, like luring him in. And he's like, "Oh, tell her I'll be her Mediterranean king." Like all this shit, right? And then after like 15 minutes, Ashley goes, "Hey, you know that's Coop's wife, right?" And he was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
Dude, so I think it's funny. I don't care. So I see him in the gym for the first time after, and he's like avoiding me, bro. He's like doing the whole thing, you know? And then we start training. Second roll comes around. I'm like, "Let's go." And he just hangs his head. He's like, all right.
That is such a
Dude, this is so much
Dude,
funnier
it was so
because
funny.
just like seeing it, this sounds
Knowing
like
him?
exactly what he
Yeah.
would do.
Yeah.
Just meeting him a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
hilarious.
hilarious. Dude, that's perfect. That's a great story.
That's
No,
awesome.
that is the best story because that's the second time I've heard it, and it just gets
Yeah.
better each time you hear it. Shout out to Ashley for letting that go. That's a good.
Yeah, it made my wife feel great.
Fuck yeah,
She's
hell
like,
yeah.
"Oh man, this kid's like 25. Hell yeah."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, hey, listen, it's a compliment, right?
Yo, Matt, we still love you if you're listening. Damn, did you work him that round? Of course
Oh,
you did.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
I had to let him.
Had to give him the
Yeah.
sauce, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're in a 4-way tag team jiu-jitsu matchup. Okay.
Yep.
So it's you and 3 other people
Okay.
versus 4 other people from different gym.
Oh wow. Okay.
You could only choose 1 black belt from Pure. And then the rest it can be whoever you are. Who are the 3 people you're choosing?
Is this straight up sport jiu-jitsu, or is this like a fight to the death?
I like this take on it. It's
an important distinction.
Yeah, it is a huge important distinction. Let's go fight to the death.
All right. Rob Alex is my black belt for sure. Fox.
Fox. Okay, that's a good. I like
My
that one.
Matt wife.
Yeah, for
Gotta
sure.
take him.
That's-
He just looks like an axe murderer.
He does.
So I get 2 more or 1 more?
One more. So it's you and then
One
3
more.
other.
And I used up my black belt.
You did, but it's a good black belt. Very good black
Oh,
belt.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Who am I taking to a fight to the death? Damn, Szymanski's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Hey,
He looks like he'd be tough to kill.
and then like people would show up, and I feel like he would just show up, and the other team would be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I'll go with
Szymanski.
that.
All right,
I'll go
nice,
with that.
cool. Szymanski, Fox, and
Got a black,
Alex.
a black, a brown, and a purple.
Black, brown,
I'll go
purple.
with
Yeah,
that.
2 purples now though. 2 purple. Yeah.
Well, yeah, if I'm going.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. There was another question I think I asked them, right? What was it? Oh, that was a good one. I like that. Fuck, man. What else? What's up?
Any questions that come in on the?
Yeah, let's see.
Guys, we'd like to do a question segment every week here on the show. So take a look on our Instagram on the day that we do it on Wednesdays. You can throw in some questions there each week, and we'll answer it here live.
You're reading mine right now, aren't you?
I did read yours. I did read yours. Oh, and by the way, folks, just want to mention this. We got new mics set up, so we're just fucking around. It's actually cool stuff. I keep hitting the fucking mic, so if you hear a boom, that's my bad.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yours. Okay, so we got some questions. Really good questions, actually. Yo, you guys never fucking cease to amaze. These questions are really fucking
You gonna say
good.
who they're from?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All right, good.
So we're going to read yours. I just got to. So, dude, you have. Okay. We'll do Scott's. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
I know the exact fucking video.
If you guys want
Jumps
reference,
right into it.
Yep. If you guys want reference for that question, just type in
Holy
Uganda
shit.
reporter. Why are you gay on YouTube? You can see.
Why
that.
are you gay?
Why are you gay? Oh God. B Camps. Brian? Is it Brian
Yeah,
Camps?
Brendan.
Brendan, excuse me. Brendan Camps. They are trying to ban TikTok. They are spying concerns on the social apps. Thoughts? Yeah,
Hey, that's old news. That
Yeah.
came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
Yep.
I'm not on that shit though. Fuck TikTok.
No, well, we have a TikTok channel and we don't fucking use it for this.
Do we? I forgot about it.
Yeah,
I
I forgot about it.
deleted the app. I was like, you know what? This is a waste of time. It's basically Pornhub,
Oh,
It legitimately,
yeah,
it's boring.
and I'm not trying to watch that shit.
I completely abandoned social media at the beginning of COVID. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I got back on when I started teaching.
right.
Which is, yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
like whatever, but yeah.
Fuck it, that's
Fuck
perfect.
cancer.
But yeah, it really is,
It's
man.
terrible. Yeah.
Especially TikTok will just. I mean, TikTok is very entertaining, but it will drag you in to where you're on there for like 2
It's like
hours.
doom scrolling. You're just like,
Yeah, because it's just I don't know. It's like a vortex. But
Yeah.
what was the question though about TikTok?
Oh,
Censoring? Yeah, I think
are they spying concerns on the service thoughts? Yeah, for sure. There's
for
definitely
sure.
spying.
I
Dude,
think they're doing that in every single
I think
social media, every single
every-
aspect of our lives.
of our lives. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. So yes, Brendan, that definitely is happening. Anthony Rev, who's on your Mount Rushmore of best mustaches? By the way, folks, hold on. By the way, folks, all three of us here right now have mustaches.
We didn't plan this, by
We
the
did
way.
not plan this, and Scott, you're definitely
this
like.
is how we roll, man.
If we did Pokemon Evolution, I think I'm Charmander, you're Charmeleon, and Scott, you're Charizard, like that of mustaches.
Oh,
so
man.
who's got the best mustache? Start with you, Scott.
All right, so I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you three. So my dad's had a Fu Manchu always,
Okay,
so like all the way down.
Mhm.
You know,
that's dope.
still. Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes.
Real Mount Rushmore.
Yes,
I love him. Favorite American president.
yes.
He's the guy.
Didn't he do jiu-jitsu?
Yes, he was
Okay.
the first brown belt in America.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Well, it was Japanese jiu-jitsu and judo.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's one that got shot in a speech, right? Or no?
Got shot right before.
And it was
He
like
was bad
still
with the fucking
lodged in
man.
him or something.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
blow his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not. I mean, he's dead now, but
He was hiking in the Catskills somewhere, like upstate New York, when I forget who the president was before him, but that guy got assassinated. So they had to like send two people to go find him in the mountains when he was to become president.
no shit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a badass.
Fuck, that's
That is
awesome.
badass.
Yeah.
That,
He was amazing.
that is fucking savage.
Yeah, he put judo mats in the basement of the White House
Get the fuck
when
out
he
of
was
here.
president and earned that brown belt while he was president.
Yo, when
Oh,
Jocko
damn.
was president, he's doing the same
Oh
thing.
baby,
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby. Yeah, I would say who's on? Yeah, I would say Teddy Roosevelt for sure. Absolutely, Teddy Roosevelt or you know who would have had a sick mustache if he fucking shaved his beard? Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah.
Are we just talking presidents? 'Cause
I guess he's saying who's on your Mount. I thought it was
Yeah.
like on Mount Rushmore, but
bro, Hulk Hogan, baby.
Hulk
Yes, the
Hogan.
Hulkster, 100%.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
brother. Fucking love it.
Burt Reynolds.
Imagine
That's
Burt
what,
Reynolds.
when I got this thing done for the first time. I had a beard since I was like 17 or something.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen my face in all those years. And then I did the mustache. So I went to my barber and I was like, "Hey, do it up. Give me the Burt Reynolds."
Nice.
I got the Burt Reynolds.
Fuck yeah.
Did you go like completely clean shaven and then grew the mustache?
When
or
I
did you-
first did, no, I had a beard.
Okay,
So this was here. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. You know what? Dude, I'm noticing a theme here.
What's
All
the
these
theme?
people love America.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah.
It's true.
You gotta love
Hey,
this fucking country,
yeah,
baby. It's the
that's
most beautiful
why we-
country in
yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's why
yeah.
we put him on Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore.
that's right.
Hell
And
yeah.
the mustache now.
You know,
And the
mustache,
mustache over, yeah.
mustache is the symbol of freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
It is now.
It is now. Right here in the basement in Randolph. It's a symbol of freedom. Fuck. All right. Anthony Rev again. Oh, twofer. Let's do it. Nice little fuck, marry, kill here. Yo, I cannot fucking believe.
Oh, God.
I cannot fucking believe that two of the people you just two mentioned on the mustaches are on this. This is an insane fuck, marry, kill. Fu Manchu, Charlie Chaplin, and Hulk Hogan.
What are the chances that he's on there?
Right?
I mean, he's thinking about the mustaches, I guess. But
So,
I don't even know who the fuck Fu Manchu.
wait, what's the question?
Fuck, marry, kill. Fu Manchu, Charlie Chaplin, and Hulk Hogan.
Who the hell is Fu Manchu?
it's a type of mustache.
Yeah, it's a type of mustache.
Yeah. Is Fu Man? No, there's no way Fu Manchu is a person.
He could be.
No.
That's why I'm confused right now.
Where's your Jamie? Do we need a Jamie? To look
Yeah,
at
we
this?
do. Hey, Jamie.
Jamie, look this up.
Bro, can you two be on the show? Is it copyright?
All right, marrying the Hulkster.
Yeah,
obviously.
for sure.
Yeah.
And
Fuck the
then-
Fu Manchu. I guess.
fuck the Fu Manchu.
Charlie Chaplin.
Who's Charlie Chaplin? I forgot who Charlie Chaplin.
Silent movie guy.
Oh my
He had
god.
a Hitler mustache, didn't
Yeah, he did.
he? Yeah, we're not about that.
No,
No.
fuck that. The fucked up part is he had the Hitler mustache before Hitler made it the Hitler mustache.
Oh, that's probably true. Damn.
Yeah.
So he ruined the Charlie Chaplin mustache.
For sure, dude. Literally,
Wow.
like, if Hitler never existed,
Yeah.
people would be having short mustaches these days.
Oh, it would have been like an actual thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
So we got those. Your mom had a really good question.
My mom.
No,
his mom.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom knows about this.
Don's mom. So let's see, because sometimes people ask the questions in the actual. Oh my God, Anthony's asking questions. Yo, Anthony has the
We're gonna
best,
save that one for
hardest
last. We're
fucking
not gonna know what to
questions.
say.
Hardest fucking questions, and I haven't read it this time. Usually I read them beforehand. His
Yeah.
only because I fucking don't know how to
This is
respond.
Anthony Rev again, or is it a different Anthony?
Anthony Bongiovanni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Anthony Bongiovanni.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I said no.
Alright.
Wait, so let's do Mrs. Shoemaker. Where is
I think it's in the DMs.
it? Is in the DMs. Oh, right there. Okay. I have a funny question I heard on the radio. This is for your show tomorrow. When you put on your shoes, do you sock, shoe,
man.
tie, or sock, shoe, tie, tie? I'm gonna start this one. If you do sock, shoe, tie, you're probably a serial killer.
Yeah, you might be Ted Bundy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, Mom, I think that's the one you told me you do. So.
Oh wait! Hey! Oh fuck me! Yeah, it's definitely sock, shoe, tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But who ties their shoes?
Dude,
like the pre-tie?
bro, I used to
You
do the
need the
pre-tie.
pre-tie.
Dude, I used to do the pre-tie and then I stopped doing it because I don't know. I used to do the pre-tie because I was lazy to tie shoes when I was like a
Who has
teen.
time for that shit?
Yeah, I know, right? I remember when I first got Air Forces, I didn't tie my shoes.
Oh,
First
no.
day in gym class, rolled my ankle.
Oh,
So-
Bro, I remember I used to think it was like, it looked weird to tie my shoe when I was little. So I'm like, I had to fucking.
Secretly tying your
Yeah,
shoe?
no, I wouldn't even tie it. I'll just tuck the laces into my
Oh.
shoe because I thought it looked cool with like the lip.
Yeah.
Of the shoe. It's so stupid. Just tie a goddamn shoe.
Exactly. Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
But
Great question. Thank you for that one there. Okay. Here are some good ones since I missed last week. Oh my God, dude, he's fucking hitting me with the psychology over here. Are oranges named oranges because oranges are orange, or is orange named orange because oranges are orange?
hold on.
Nope, I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
All right.
From an engineering perspective,
Okay, perfect. Let's get
Okay.
it. All right.
orange is a color that describes a wavelength of light that reflects off of something,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So that fruit happens to have skin that reflects that wavelength of light. So it has to be named after the color.
Okay, so the fruit's named after the
Unless
color.
the fruit orange was the first thing that was ever discovered that was orange.
Yeah.
I guess it could have been. Fuck.
Fuck, yo, what came first, the chicken or the egg, bro? Like, you don't know.
Damn. All right, I'm stopping. I don't like
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna go with your engineering answer. Just steal it.
I was actually gonna say that.
Were you actually?
No.
Oh, okay. Good question. And this next one, he says, this is a multi-stage question. Do you believe in second chances for someone who has wronged you? And if yes, when do you believe that you are being taken advantage of? How do you deal with cutting that person out of your life?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, we'll start with you, bro.
So, in general, it depends on what the thing is, man. Obviously, personally in my life, I've been fairly quick to cut people out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more from a selfish perspective than thinking about what's doing right by them. I've had several instances where people have done shit. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I would never want to deny somebody a second chance who I thought deserved it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. So you're saying case by case basis.
Yeah. Is the person, are they sorry for it? Is it like, are they gonna just come back, keep doing the same shit?
Yeah, that's true.
A lot goes into that.
Yeah. Nice. How about you?
Yeah, you know, I think like you said, Scott, it's the same way as it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I'm gonna give somebody a second chance, but I'm also not going to, if it's gonna eat me up by harboring some grudge or some negativity or whatever, like if I'm holding on to anything and then that person reaches out to me or wants to reconcile or whatever, I'm gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
You know, because I think holding on to that negativity is going to be destructive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think it's like also good to forgive?
Yes. Forgive, not forget.
Yeah.
Is the saying there.
Yeah, I think so. Basically, if I'm following your logic, it's almost like I think it's also good to forgive, but also do it in a way that you are basically making peace with yourself and with the situation. So maybe if someone did you wrong really, really badly, instead of letting it harp on you and eat you alive, you just forgive the situation and let it go.
That's letting it go for your own psyche.
Yeah.
But then not forgetting is, don't forget. So when they come back and they want to be friends again and they fuck you again, and it's like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
that's the
we knew
thing.
this was coming.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
I think you can forgive someone. You can, you know, remember what they did, and I don't think you have to be friends with them again. You know, you don't have to have anybody in your life. It's like maybe you can peacefully say, look, man, you know, we're not friends. Or whatever, you know, and just block them out.
Nice.
Damn,
Good stuff.
You got all philosophical, man.
Bro,
Like,
Anthony,
this is Bon Giovanni?
Yeah, Bon Giovanni, dude, he has the best questions. I don't know if you listened to the episode where he asked the last one, dude. I still don't have an answer to this.
I don't either.
What was the question?
Actually, it's probably still here. Oh yeah, so he gave us a choice, and there were two of the hardest fucking questions. If you could have a second choice at one event in your life, what would you choose? Would you do anything differently? And then the other one is, what is the worst piece of advice you have ever given, and what made you think it was good at the time? Right?
Shit.
These are like
Right?
good
I didn't
fucking
even
questions.
think about both
Yeah,
of those. My
right?
God.
Yeah, I'm on 2 weeks running.
Yeah, same.
3 weeks.
Dude, he's got good questions, man.
Wow.
So folks, we'll be going on a 15-minute intermission here.
Yeah.
I can't just answer that. Like, you got to really think that one through.
You do.
That's like an essay question.
You really do.
Huh.
It's hard. It's a hard dynamic because any advice you give, you don't think at the time. You don't think it's bad advice.
Well, it's like, what empirically failed?
right.
What do you tell someone to do that just turned out terrible?
Exactly. And maybe you had good intentions too. Like the why always counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys listening heard that question. We want an answer from you too.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Fuck.
That's hard, dude.
That is, right?
It's a hard one. Anthony, you stumped us again.
Stump this again, Anthony.
He had a
Always with the
second
great
part to
questions.
that question he answered, right?
Which
Or
one?
a question he asked.
There was
How do you do something with negativity or something?
no. Oh, let me get back to it. I thought there was another question. So I just got to get back to it. I thought you talking about the second part of the second question or the first
Yeah,
question?
Second question.
Second question. Oh, and yeah. So why did you think it was good? So I was like, and what made you give that advice?
No, I was talking about the question.
Oh,
the
That's
first
asked
one.
you to-
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If
so-
you could have a second choice at one event in your life,
Oh,
what would you
wow.
choose? Would you do anything differently? Damn, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. We'll probably go on week 4. Maybe we'll have an answer for you by week 5.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, thank you, folks, for your questions. Always fucking great. Thank you,
awesome.
Scott, for your question.
Yeah.
Love these segments.
Fuck yeah. All right, man.
Yo, I actually just reminded me. Have you ever seen that the news the newscaster where he's in the newscaster voice is this he's a black guy, Nigerian or something.
Yeah.
And he's like all professional, like reporting to you live, and then he swallows a bug.
Oh yeah,
And he goes, "Oh, fuck this shit, man!" And then he changes his voice. He's like, "Oh, I hate this shit." He's like, "I'm over this."
Yes, that
Throws
was
his mic off. Oh my god,
dude.
Awesome.
I think it was
internet, man.
I think it was a reporter in Iowa, I think, and he was talking about how hot it was, and he's got his like nice voice. He literally, and there was a huge dragonfly laying in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, and the heat wave, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, goes in his mid fucking.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
just completely changes his voice.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking love it.
So
Eating bugs. Fuck. Awesome. So, man, do you have any final thoughts on the show, bro? Like anything that you want to leave our audience with?
Yeah, just show up.
I fucking
Just
love
come
that.
to class, buddy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Show up.
Show up. Fuck, man.
Show up. Work hard. Eat right.
Basically.
That's it.
Be healthy,
Rest.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest.
Take care of your shit, and it'll take care of you. That's it.
Take care of your shit and it'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Fucking love that, man. Love that. How about you, Donnie?
I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's a good closing remark.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yo, thank you for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Absolutely.
Guys, thanks for listening. We'll be